They talk what the babes be talking.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
Goranga.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of BAE Ta K. I know, I was supposed to drop this on Friday, but since I'm behind and I was busy, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this one like a little late. So please forgive me, but at least I'm dropping an episode. That is a big step for me because I'll drop one and then not, and drop one and then not. So I found some time to go ahead and just do a little episode, okay? So on this here episode, I want to do a little my 2 cents. We're gonna do like little segments on this one. So I'm gonna give my 2 cents on The Woman King. Okay, I saw it last night with my family. First of all, let's give a shout out to Lil Jack who let me enjoy a movie. Took him to the movies at 7 months, y'all. He whined for like 2 seconds, but then allowed me to watch the whole movie. And it's like a 2.5 hour movie. I was worried and stressed because typically Jackson don't let me go out to eat. He don't let me like go be out in public for too long because he a chill baby. He my chill child. So he be like, Mama, where the bed at? Where the milk things at? Because that's what he wants to do. He wants me to just lay out with my titties out. Excuse my language. But he wants me to lay out with these things out so he can just turn, suck, watch TV, turn, suck, watch TV. That's the type of man he is. In my head, he a little grown man, so whatever. But yeah, but he let me enjoy a movie. So shout out Jack. But back to the main point. The Woman King. Amazing. Like amazing. Just like how strongly I felt towards Wakanda. Loved Wakanda. Okay, and I saw that when it came out, what was that, 3 years ago? 4 years ago. It came out on the day before my birthday, February 16th. So my birthday's the 17th. So I went and saw it for my birthday weekend. Loved it. We're all black too. Anyway, but yeah. So same vibes. Like The Woman King, first of all, black woman power. Okay. Enjoyed it. Like when I say enjoyed it, like had chills. The chants, the clothes, like just Viola Davis. First of all, I don't know everyone's name, like actor and actress wise. I'm not really good at that. But they had a lot of great actresses in that movie. Like the acting on point. But like just like the chants, the dancing, like the language, like I just loved it. Okay. I am like so pro-black. If y'all don't know and you don't know me, I'm very pro-black. So anything that comes out that's about like us, my skin folk, I love it. Same thing with The Little Mermaid. Best believe I'm being there watching that. Okay, but anyway, because everybody got issues with that, but we ain't gonna get into that. But yes, if you haven't seen The Woman King, go see it. It's worth seeing more than once. It's amazing. My daughter was there. She's 6. She enjoyed it. I will say, if you have little kids and you're not trying to show them like a ton of violence, it is pretty, it's kind of violent. Like there's a lot of fighting, so it's a lot of action. Like very, very good action movie. To me, it wasn't as gory as I thought it would be. I thought it was gonna be like lots of blood, lots of gore, guts all over the place, but it wasn't. So that was great. So I didn't mind Jordan watching it. And so far she didn't ask a lot of questions because there are like there's like a little slavery part and like how they were mistreating us folks. She didn't ask too many questions. If she was, I was gonna go ahead and like break it down and talk to her about it, but she didn't. So but I know that day is coming to where I gotta explain those things. But yeah, it was great. I asked her if she enjoyed it. She said she enjoyed the movie a lot. She did say she doesn't want to go to Africa because it's scary. I think it was just because of all the fighting and everything that was going on. But yeah. Goodbye. There she goes. Anyway. So yeah, go see The Woman King. Out of 10, I would give it a good 30,000 stars. Like, I'm definitely gonna watch it again. I'm definitely gonna add it into my library when it comes out and you're able to buy it. I'm gonna watch it again. It was a really, really good movie. I enjoyed it a lot. So those are my 2 cents on The Woman King. Also, my next little segment I want to get into for BAE Talk, we're gonna talk about more so about just like listening to men, or just, I don't even want to say just men, I want to say people in general, when they tell you what they want and you try to think you can like change them into what they want to do. So my example is going to be like Homeboy, NLE Choppa. I don't really know him too much. It popped up in my feed or whatever about him breaking up with his girlfriend, Marissa Danae. His girlfriend, he broke up with her. I believe the age difference between them is pretty big. From what I heard, she is like in her late 20s, 30s, and he's like in his early 20s. Like, he's very young, so there's quite a difference in age. But basically, in a nutshell, he broke off their relationship because he said that he just didn't feel free in their relationship. He didn't feel free, and he wanted to, you know, be able to be himself, pretty much. He felt like being with her was like low-key, these are not his words, but these are the words I'm gonna use. It's like being suffocated with a pillow. He just felt very just like not himself. So the reason for that, the more background on it, is that he says coming into the relationship, he let her know that he did not really believe in marriage, and also that he believes in polygamy. So he said she knew that off jump. He explained that to her, like, hey, this is what I'm about. She was down with it. She said, okay, cool. Well, now what? I think they were together for like a year. So I guess she's trying to push, you know, this whole monogamous relationship on him, and he's not about it. Like, he just doesn't want to be about it, so he let her go. So she online crying, like heartbroken, because she's like, I love him, I thought I saw a future for him, you know, with him, blah 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 blah. But she also said in her own words that she felt like she could change him. She felt like she could change his mind and like help him see, I guess, that she's the one for him. That's where she's wrong. Okay, so I'm not even gonna lie or say that she's wrong. I used to be her. I was her. And I learned the hard way that you cannot change another person's mind about you, or just in general. If they say that they do not want a relationship, that's exactly what that means. If they say, you know, I believe in polygamy, like I want multiple wives, women, that's what they mean. Learning that the hard way is like, it's heartbreaking. You get your little heart broken, your little feelings hurt. Now, very rarely does it work out. I've heard it working out for other people. I was not one of them people. Like with my daughter's dad, like, yeah, we started off saying like, oh, I don't want a relationship. We both said the same thing. We didn't want a relationship. Straight got into a relationship, straight ended up with a child. You know what I'm saying? Things happen. But she should have listened to his words and understood what he meant. And if that's not something she was okay with, like, yeah, you may have liked dude and he was real cool and you liked him. But if he said, hey, like, I believe in polygamy, and you as a woman was like not down with that and didn't want to deal with that, you should have let him he should let him just pass on, and just you continued your life and went the other way. Like, just let him do what he do. Like, he probably was cool, but y'all don't have the same, like, I guess goals. Like, y'all don't have the same outlook on life, and your trajectory of where you're trying to go in life is not meeting up. Like, you want to be married and be in a monogamous relationship. He wants to have multiple women and do what he do. I mean, also at the same time, he's young. Like, trying to get a young man and tie a young man down just ain't it. And I'm even gonna say just men, women too. Look at Lori Harvey. She a young woman. She ain't trying to be tied down neither. So it's just getting to know the person you're dating, the person you're with, and actually take the time to get to know them and see what they really want and what they're really about and where they see their lives taking them. And if you can, I guess, see yourself in that little bubble. And if y'all do agree and meet up in that way. So I'm sorry, Marissa, like, I get it. Understand being heartbroken and whatnot, but if he told you, then he told you. But people want to say, oh, he was cheating. He wanted to be able to cheat freely. He broke up with her because he wanted to be able to cheat. I don't necessarily call it cheating if he said off the jump that he believes in polygamy. If you believe in polygamy, and then that's not cheating. That's the lifestyle he wants to live. That's the lifestyle he believes in. That's the lifestyle he wants. So that's not cheating. Now, is it cheating if they got into a relationship and he promised her and told her that she was going to be the only woman and he wasn't going to be with nobody else, blah, blah, blah. Like, if those words came out, then I guess, yes, you can identify that as cheating. But if he came in and said, hey, I believe in this, and that, and I like multiple women, and you said it was cool for the time being, thinking that that would change him, no, it's not at all. Another example I want to give, because I watched this. What was it? It was Marriage Boot Camp. Michael Blackson, first of all, I don't find him funny. Okay? You say what you want, but that man ain't funny. He too much. I'm not even gonna get into, I just don't like him. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. You ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say it at all. Okay? So, and his I think fiance, I don't know if they're still together, Rada, their issues were that he wanted to continue to have multiple women, and they agreed on him having side women. And the agreement was that he could have as many, like a certain number of side pieces in a year. At first it was unlimited. When they first got together, they were having, threesomes together, all that, whatever. She was cool with it, supposedly in the beginning. But then after a time, she started to want him to be with only her. And he was like, well, that's not the agreement we had when we first got together. Now you change it up on me, you switching up on me. That's not cool. I can't do that. So now she's upset because he won't cut off all his side women. But he always said that he believes in having side pieces. So now I think he's on Marriage Boot Camp. Last I saw, he was allowed to have, I think it was like one side piece a month or something like that. Or like one side piece every so often. Don't quote me on the number or the amount, because it's been a while since I watched Marriage Boot Camp. But he was able to have a certain amount of women within a year's time. But now she cut it down to that, but she's still having issues with it because she wants him to herself. But he doesn't want that. And that's the one argument they have. And they've been on 2 separate shows. I think it was Marriage Boot Camp and Couples Retreat. They were on those 2 different shows, and it's still the same argument of him wanting side pieces and her wanting him to herself. It ain't never gonna happen. So either you marry the man and continue on with his lifestyle, or you don't marry the man and leave him alone. Like, that's it. Those are your options. Complain about it and deal with it, or get rid of him. Like, it's 2 simple options. There's not a third. You choose to walk away or you choose to stay. And when you realize that those are the options you have in life would be so much easier on a lot of people, because you could choose to deal with it or you choose to not deal with it. But my thing is always, if you're going to deal with it, don't complain about it, because you're choosing to deal with it. So deal with it silently. Is that mean? Might be, but it's the truth. Like, there's a difference between, okay, you want to vent, but after a while, like, you're talking about the same thing, you're still having the same issue. So then why continue it? So whatever, that's their deal, that's their beef. So in a nutshell, my thing is, if somebody tells you they don't want to be in a relationship, or they do want to be in a relationship, just follow what they say. If they are stuck to, like, I don't want to be in a relationship, I want to be single, whatever, listen to that, because people will tell you exactly what they mean unless they fake and they just lie, which a lot of people tend to do nowadays. But if you're serious about, like, hey, I don't want a relationship, hey, I don't want kids, hey, I don't, stick to your words, stick to what you believe in, and don't waver for anybody, because those are your standards. That's what you want for yourself. So stick to that. Because when you try to waver, you do it in a way that you try to make the other person happy, and unfortunately it ends up just hurting the other person or yourself, and then y'all don't end up being together no way, or even speaking. So that's it for this BAE Talk. I just wanted to jump on and do a real quick little some on a Sunday, since I did not drop anything Friday. So please feel free to follow, like, comment, share, subscribe, whatever you want to do. But I will try to be back next Friday to drop another quick little episode. So yeah, there we go. I hope y'all enjoy your Sunday. Bye.